Did you guys see this thing about Molly Mae?
You mentioned it, and I thought it was quite
Interesting.
interesting.
Are you both familiar with who Molly Mae is?
Yes.
For those who aren't.
For those who aren't, just a quick recap. So she went on Love Island, and she's now not married. I keep saying married. She's now dating Tommy Fury, and she's also the creative director for Pretty Little Thing. Just a massive, massive creator and influencer in the UK and globally as well. Just like your standard beautiful girl, you know, lots of money, XYZ. So she was on a podcast recently, and she goes, like, they were talking about, like, you know, the whole work ethic, money thing conversation came up, and she was like, I get flamed every time I say this, but basically, I hate people that whinge about with what their circumstances are. Everyone's got the same 24 hours in a day, and lots of people say that's not true if you've got privilege or whatever, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is factually true. You do have the same 24 hours in a day. You just gotta basically shut up and get on with it, and you can also be where I am one day.
Yeah. And
it's a couple that her company, or her personally, I don't know which one it was, recently put out a job ad for a social media intern or like an assistant, and they were paying like 20 grand a year, like super low wages, and like she was getting called out for it. They took the job ad down, whatever. She had to like come out and basically say, I feel like I just want to be a normal person on social media, all this like extra sad girl shit. But yeah, it was weird. Like it's obviously gone nuts over there in the UK and Europe and stuff. But obviously, and it's, you know, parts of it has come here. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? Like that's.
I think the only factual thing she said was the fact that there is 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, but I saw a really good point about it on KSI's podcast. Actually, they're like the British Nelk boys for me. Do you guys watch that?
As in the Sidemen?
Yeah. So I know they're lame most of the time, like respectfully. But when they talked about this, it was actually quite interesting.
What they say?
Where one of the guys was basically saying, even before she went on Love Island and got this massive break, and you know her social media really blew up, and she was able to leverage that and, you know, turn it into a whole thing. She was already at a pretty decent place.
Yeah.
Not like creatively, like she was already at a pretty decent place financially, whether that was through her family or whatever it was. She was a full-time YouTuber, but like if you saw the numbers that her YouTube channel was doing, you can't be a full-time YouTuber off the back of those numbers. But she had the ability and the I guess privilege of being able to pursue YouTube full-time without having to worry about the money side of things. And so immediately when you contextualize it like that, now your 24 hours and someone else's 24 hours totally different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because now this person who wants to pursue YouTube and turn it into a full-time gig but doesn't necessarily have the financial backing or the financial security that you already do, now they have to spend 8 hours, 10 hours not pursuing YouTube, whereas you can spend all 24.
They don't have that luxury to fall back
100%.
on.
Yeah.
Only rich people say, you know,
everyone has 24 hours in a
honestly,
day.
like even Gary Vee to an extent.
Yeah.
No,
as
even
much
like
as
even just genuine hard workers.
Yeah.
Who aren't necessarily like super successful. Say that, but I mean you can say that. Sorry, as you were.
What?
Exactly.
What did you say?
No.
I don't know. I just went. No, I
mean like even Gary Vee, who preaches hard work, right?
Yeah.
He still started with having his dad owning a business. That's one step.
Correct.
That a lot of people just can't have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. True. His dad did own a business.
Yeah.
It's always convenient when your dad just owns a business, eh?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, just
okay.
No, not even that.
Just the convenience that comes.
Here we go.
I'm not discounting how hard he's worked.
Of course. And I'm not discounting how hard you work.
Yeah, whatever.
He obviously worked very hard and everything like that. But it's unfortunately it's one of those things where, you know, someone can preach to you, look, all you got to do is fucking get your hands dirty. But it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The starting mark is different.
Yeah, starting mark.
You know, so it's
And I think the three of us are the last people to make excuses when it comes to circumstance and privilege and all that stuff. But I think at the same time, you still have to distinguish, because my thing is like, young girls clearly look up to Molly Mae. And so now she's preaching from a place where she hasn't had to worry about money necessarily. And she's gone, oh, you've got the same 24 hours, you can do this. Imagine the pressure that someone that's trying to be like her feels but doesn't necessarily have the same platform that she does. Now she's like, oh, fuck. But, you know, I got to provide for myself or my family, but I also want to be like Molly Mae one day, and the progress is slow, or I can't really do it. That must be, do you know what I mean? Like having your person that you follow, like that must be really tough.
Yeah.
So I think, Yeah, obviously, like, I mean, look, credit to her for creating, making what she has of herself.
Yeah.
But maybe just like think about the words you say and the way you position things, because not everyone's circumstances are similar to yours.
Yeah. Most
And I
definitely not,
understand I understand the point she's trying to make, where it's like, hey, we've all got the same level of I guess like not even resource, but like, hey, we've all got the same ability in terms of time. We're all the same time rich / time poor.
Yeah.
You just gotta work at it. But she's not putting the nuance to
The
it.
The kind of time is different. Like,
Absolutely,
like they got 24 hours in a day, but the other people who don't have the luxury to fall back on like she does, have to cram a lot more into that to try and get even half the output that she does. Not output, but like the results. And so they do 30 times the work. They won't even get half of what she gets to enjoy. So
it's like I was watching this. This is one thing I really admire with successful people, and I notice it with the ones that are self-aware, like The Rock and Will Smith, XYZ. I was watching a 60 Minutes documentary.
What'd you call me?
Hey, there it is.
A 60 Minutes documentary with Trevor Noah.
Yes.
And he had like 2 of his producers with him who he brought from South Africa. So they're the ones that built out The Daily Show, and those are the guys.
Really?
As in like when he came over.
Yeah.
So it's those 3 that are Trevor Noah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so the person's asking like, oh, what makes Trevor Noah so successful? Start with the person on the left, and that guy's like, oh, his ability to connect with different cultures. The person on the right saying, oh, how you can take serious and both funny topics and mangle them in one great idea. And they go to Trevor, and Trevor's like, yeah, it's funny, these 2 speak on my behalf. And your question was, what makes Trevor Noah so successful? And he's like, my one answer, luck.
Really?
I'm lucky.
Interesting.
If I didn't have Bob and if I didn't have Randy on my side, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
If I didn't go to this gig at this time and meet this person, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
He says it's 20% skill and hard work, 80% luck.
Oh, fuck, I hope not.
Yeah, no, but you know what?
That's living.
No.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. But he says it's not like I'm sitting around waiting. Says
you got to actively pursue it, right, and position yourself to be able to capitalize on that.
Exactly. He said the reason why I went to that club and did that gig is because I know I had to get all these reps to get better.
That's why I asked if you agree with, like, because I don't agree with. You contextualize it. Yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah,
because like you got to position yourself to be able to open yourself up, to be able to get those quote unquote lucky breaks, right? Yeah. But if you're staying at home waiting for luck,
no,
luck's coming your way.
I can't preach. I'm it's 80% luck, so I'm just gonna sit here. You have to actually go out and do this. But for example, Molly Mae, it was luck for her to get into Love Island, to be put onto a national spotlight on a show that requires no prerequisites.
Yeah, true.
Apart from being pretty.
You gotta be pretty. Yeah. No, 100%. And the reason, I was with you until he contextualized it, where I was like, oh, fuck, I hope it's not luck, because that's leaving too much up to chance.
But positioning yourself is crucial. Like, I mean, I'll speak on us because that's what I'm focused on. Our thing is this year to be outlandish, right? Yeah. So part of that is just...
That's the theme for 2022.
Not just be outlandish. Part of that is to position ourselves to network and progress, and all those good things that people think fall in people's laps, and sometimes it comes across as just pure luck. Yeah,
but you're just lucky that person.
Yeah, you're just lucky. I made sure I was in a position to not necessarily meet that particular person, but be able to meet someone like that, because that's what I'm trying to do, right? Yeah. I'm trying to grow, trying to get somewhere, so I'm not going to get anywhere by just chilling at home. Yeah, hoping.
Exactly.
Totally, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's like my favorite motivational speaker always says, Pitbull, the harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's very much like that thing. It's like you work hard, you put yourself in these opportunities, and then it's just kind of pure luck that the universe has also put someone there. But at the same token, it's your hard work got you there.
Yeah. See, that will resonate with a young person that wants to follow in Trevor's footsteps. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Saying you got the same fucking 24 hours as everyone else. He's being self-aware, and he's being aware of how his journey has happened, and he's gone, look, a lot of it was just fucking pure luck. Obviously, I worked really hard and I put myself into these places, but some shit's got to go your way.
Yeah, so it does.
And those listening, some shit will go your way, some shit won't.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it.
100%. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a trend where I've noticed with very like, I think it was Oprah or someone who said it. She also said like, I can like trace my success and my life through small acts of kindness that people have given to me along my journey.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Joe said before, where it's like, you just want to be the guy that is really good energy. Yeah. That good things are attracted towards. They're coming to you as opposed to your guy.
Because that in itself is you're positioning yourself to being received.
Yeah.
And
and that can be seen as lucky, right?
Yeah, it can be seen. And like you said, if that's how you want to think about it, it is. But in saying that, you do have to go out there and actively want to be better and get somewhere different. So